Choosing the right fabric is one of the most essential parts of any sewing project. From how a garment feels on your skin or how well it holds its shape, fabric choice can make or break the final product. So if you're looking to create something unique that truly stands out, you have come to the right place. Hi, I'm Christina, and I absolutely love to digitally apparel pattern, creating unique pieces of wearable art. And today I'm going to help you navigate the world of fabrics so you can bring your visions to life with the best materials for the job. In this video, we're going to dive into the key insights you will need when selecting your fabrics, covering everything from understanding the different fabric types and qualities to making that perfect choice for your specific project. Stick around because by the end of this video, you're going to feel ready to hit the fabric store with confidence and have a clear sense of what you need for that perfect project. Let's start by talking about why choosing the right fabric is so important. Think about it this way. Every fabric has its own unique personality and attitude. The way it feels, drapes, stretches, or even shines can totally transform the look and functionality of your final piece. For example, imagine you're making a flowy summer dress and you want to choose a light cotton and breathable linen. This will keep you cool and give you the effortless drape. But if you accidentally pick a stiff fabric and the dress could really end up feeling heavy, awkward, or bulge in a way you don't want it to. This is just one example, but it shows how fabric can really make or break your project. The right fabric choice affects more than just the looks. It also impacts the durability and comfort. If you're looking to make a piece that's meant to be washed frequently, like everyday clothing, you'll want to choose fabric that can handle regular laundering without fading or losing its shape. But for a statement piece, you might prioritize a unique texture or a sheen over durability. And remember, fabric choice isn't just about function, it's also about creativity. The fabric you picks allows you to experiment and express yourself and bring out the best in your design. So as we go through the different fabric types and qualities, think about how each could add to the unique touch of each of your projects. Before we dive into matching fabrics to specific projects, let's cover some essential fabric distinctions. We're going to dive into wovens versus knit fabrics. The difference can be a game changer, especially when it comes to fit, stretch, and the overall look of your project. Woven fabrics are made by weaving threads over and under each other, forming a structure and sturdy fabric. Think fabrics like cotton, poplin, linen, and denim. These are all wovens. They don't usually stretch unless there's elastic or spandex blended in. Woven fabrics are excellent for projects where you want structure and a bit more formality, like button-up shirts, trousers, jackets, and they are generally easier to handle because they don't stretch as you sew them, making them very beginner friendly in many ways. On the other hand, knit fabrics are made by interlocking loops of yarn, which gives them a natural stretch. This is why you'll often see knits used in t-shirts and leggings and activewear. They're incredibly comfortable because they move with the body, but they can be a bit trickier to sew since they can stretch out of shape if you're not careful. So for knit fabrics, using ballpoint needles and slight zigzag stitch on a machine can help you maintain the fabric's flexibility and prevent the stitches from popping. There's also an elastic thread that is now really hitting the markets that I'm excited to test out and try soon. Choosing between woven and knit fabrics depends a lot on the project and the type of fit you want. If you're making something fitted like a t-shirt or leggings, knits usually are the way to go. For something more structured with clean lines like a blazer or dress pants, woven fabrics will give you that polished look. So understanding this distinction will help you feel more confident in your choices, ensuring that you've finished a piece not only that looks amazing, but also feels comfortably and moves how you are wanting it to. All right, now let's dive into the different types of fabrics and what makes each one unique. Choosing the right fabric type is key, especially when you're deciding on things like comfort, durability, and even the look of your project. So let's go over some of the most popular options so you know exactly what to look for when you're in the fabric store shopping. First up is cotton. This is probably the most versatile fabric out there. It's breathable, it's soft, it's relatively easy to work with. It makes everything from t-shirts to summer dresses. But keep in mind, cotton can shrink when washed, so pre-washing is essential if you want to avoid a surprise smaller shirt. Next up is linen. Linen is lightweight, breathable, and has a beautiful natural texture that adds character to any garment. It's fantastic for warm weather because it keeps you cool, but beware, it wrinkles very easily. This gives it a casual, relaxed look, but if you're aiming for something super polished, linen might not be the best choice. Then we have wool, which is great for cooler weather projects. Wool holds heat, making it perfect for coats, sweaters, and scarves. It's naturally moisture wicking, so it helps keep you warm without getting too stuffy. Just be aware that wool requires a bit more care, and some people find it a bit itchy, so lining it is more often than not necessary for comfort. Moving on to silk. Silk is known for its luxurious, smooth feeling and beautiful sheen. It's ideal for special occasion outfits or delicate items like blouses or lingerie. Silk can be tricky to work with because it's slippery and delicate, so it's best for sewists that have a bit more experience under the belt. It also costs just a little bit more. So if you are prone to mess up or seam rip or maybe not use it at all, you might be throwing away more money than you want to. And finally, we have the very broad section of synthetic fibers, like polyester, nylon, and spandex. These fabrics often have properties like stretch, durability, and wrinkle resistant. Polyester is great for low maintenance projects since it doesn't wrinkle very easily and it's normally machine washable. Spandex, on the other hand, is perfect for activewear or swimwear, anything that needs a bit of stretch. Each of these fabrics have its own strength and weaknesses. So as we move into the next section, start thinking about the fabric, which fabric might be perfect for your next project based on its unique qualities. Now that we know the basics of the fabric types and the difference between wovens and knits, let's talk about how to match the right fabric to your specific specific project. Choosing the right fabric isn't just about personal preference. It's also about finding the best match for the design, function, fit of the piece you are creating. So let's start with the garment projects. If you're looking to make something fitted and structured like a blazer, dress pants, or even a structured dress, you'll typically want a woven fabric that can hold shape. Fabrics like cotton, linen, or even wool blends work well here, giving you that polished and clean look. For a more relaxed or drapey garment like flowy dresses and skirts, softer wovens like chiffon or rayon work beautifully. Their lightness adds movement, which can bring a different type of design and definitely bring that garment to life in a different way. When it comes to stretchy, close-fitting garments like t-shirts, leggings, or loungewear, knit fabrics are your best friend. They have natural stretch and move with the body, which makes them incredibly comfortable. Fabrics like jersey, interlocking knits, or rib knits are great choices for these projects. Plus, if you're working with activewear, look for knits that have a bit of spandex or added elasticity and recovery so that they hold their shape even after repeated uses. For home decor projects like curtains, pillows, or upholstery, durability is key. Heavier wovens such as canvas, twill, or even duck cloth are excellent choices because they can withstand the wear and tear. These fabrics don't stretch and are typically more resistant to fading or fraying. If you want something decorative but durable, consider a tapestry or a jacquard fabric. They add a touch of elegance and are designed to last. Lastly, for accessories like bags, hats, or scarves, consider both structure and texture. texture. Bags and hats often do well with woven fabrics like canvas or denim because of their sturdiness. Scarves, however, benefit from a softer, lighter fabric like silk or lightweight knit, which allows for comfortability and elegance. When choosing fabric, always keep the project's in use in mind. Think about whether the item needs to stretch, if it should drape or hold its shape, and how often it will be used or washed. These considerations will guide you through to find the right type of fabric every single time. So there you have it, an in-depth look at how to choose the right fabric for your project. From understanding the types of fabrics to knowing the difference between wovens and knits, each choice brings you one step closer to crafting something you will love to wear and use forever. Remember, selecting that perfect fabric is about balancing function, look, and feel. And don't be afraid to experiment and try new textures, weights, or patterns. You never know what creative ideas you'll come up with just by switching things up around in your pattern. If you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up and share it with somebody who loves sewing or wants to learn more about fabric. Don't forget to subscribe for more sewing tips, tricks, tutorials, and even digital pattern drafting and sew-alongs. Leave me a comment below about what your favorite fabric to work with is, or any questions you have about choosing fabrics. I look forward to seeing you in some of my other videos. Happy patterning and sewing!